Peace, love, and light. This is your sister, Dr. Ma'at. I'm standing here with Brother Ankh West, the God Killer. And this weekend, this Saturday at 8 p.m. Standard Time, visit my YouTube channel, Dr. Oya Edwa Ma'at, because I'm sitting down for part 2 of the Roundtable talk about vaccinations in Black people. Should we be concerned about the COVID-19 vaccine? And I already know what you're going to say, Brother Ankh. Should we be concerned about taking the COVID-19 vaccine? So what is your take on that, Brother Ankh? And how do you feel going up against Brother Rizza Islam?
Well, I'm glad I'm not going up against him. I'm glad it's just a roundtable discussion. And it's good to hear the brother express his ideas.
You're right. I don't want to say going up against.
Yeah, you ain't have to stop, though.
Okay, good.
No, I'm saying right. You're right. It ain't necessarily going to. It's just a discussion.
Right. Exactly.
Where the brothers get to discuss their ideas, and that's why your show is a perfect platform for that, because we don't get the back and forth, the arguing. It's actually an educated conversation.
No, really.
So yeah. I'm looking forward to that, and I just want to see what the brother actually brings. I know what my stance is, right? But I just want to get some clarity on what he's talking about.
Absolutely.
He talks about a lot of community work and how we should stand together as a community, and I think he's right with that, right? Mm-hmm. So his conversation has to, exacerbate actually coming together. You can't,
absolutely.
You can't give me a whole bunch of fish oil and snake oil, right? Being as though we're intelligent people these days, and think that we're supposed to just take that.
Right.
Okay, I can't sell a community on poison. So if vaccines are really harming our community, then I need to be charged with larceny against our community.
Facts.
If we truly gonna have an intelligent conversation and we want to stand together, no one stands together with nonsense.
Facts.
So I'm not willing to do it, and I'm sure he's not willing to do it. So I want to listen, attentively, in what he's saying. I just want to hear him get his points off. I heard him talk in the past. I heard it. So now I just want to hear for myself. Like, what exactly are you saying?
Right.
So I think this platform is a perfect platform. Some platforms would not be made for men in discussion. Right. But I think this one will actually show what we're actually talking about. Why I feel this way, why he feels that way. And that first question is a good one. I think he's going to knock it out the park. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, I think a lot of what he's going to say in that first question is going to be, I think the community needs to hear it. I want to hear what the Europeans done to us.
Right.
I want to hear that. I want to hear the truth.
Absolutely.
Don't take no truth away from me. I want to hear the good and the bad. And I think this makes the community very balanced when they understand, the good and the bad and the relationship we have with Europeans. I think that relationship right there has always been on shaky ground.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, I couldn't agree with you more. I know with the first question, and for those of you who are listening, the first question is, why are Black people apprehensive about taking the vaccination? So I know he's going to talk about the Tuskegee experiment. He's going to go back to vaccine history and how they experimented on folks in the prison. I know he's going to bring a lot of that history.
I think we need that.
And then, like you said, yeah, we do need that. We definitely need that.
That's why it's called a round table.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what are your thoughts about that? Why do you think, and I don't know, I don't want you to give them everything, but why do you think Black people are apprehensive about taking the COVID-19 shot?
Ignorance.
So you think it's ignorance? Do you think it's also fear and mistrust?
Well, the fear and mistrust didn't start appearance on that. Think about how long we know each other.
Right.
We was never taught about vaccines or going back. We just took the damn vaccine.
Right.
None of us died. It just didn't happen. Now we're dying all of a sudden out of nowhere. Now we're being murdered with the vaccines out of nowhere. I just want to know where the hell did that come from?
So you say ignorance.
I think you had somebody on your program. What's the lady's name? She was talking about knowledge.
Was it Dr. Gina Page?
Was that the one that was talking about how the misinformation?
Oh, Dr. Claire Wardle.
Y'all need to watch. Go.
Dr. Claire Wardle.
Go hit that link.
Yes.
I'll
Dr.
be definitely watching that.
Yes.
This week, that's on my bucket list to watch.
Okay.
Again.
Yes.
And preparing for the conversation.
Yes.
Because that's that.
Yep, because she talked about the weaponizing of misinformation and disinformation.
That's what's going on. That's why we're afraid right now.
Absolutely. So you said that it's ignorance.
It's ignorance and the weaponizing, right, of information towards a vulnerable community.
We're very vulnerable. Absolutely.
We're vulnerable with information. We're vulnerable with matters of literacy. We're just vulnerable. Europeans are vulnerable. It's not that we're more vulnerable, which I would say based off going through the transcontinental kidnapping trade, based off of educational levels, based off of not even getting the proper head starts, based off of that, I say we're amongst the most vulnerable based off of that. But Europeans are very ignorant towards science. right? But the problem is, we put things here that deserve to be back here. Europeans have already figured out, like we did in Africa. See, in Africa, we knew what things were first, what qualities need to be promoted, and what qualities need to be pushed back. We had reached that height. We know, we reached golden ages. We know by the study of Ghana, South Africa, that these Africans have an ability to survive in nature and the raw. You would have to have things put in a proper place.
Absolutely.
And we know that Africa was spooky. We know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, seriously, you don't get no more spooky. Like, I mean, that's part of African culture being spooky.
Right.
Right? They take advantage of their understanding we're already spooky, and they use that for storytelling, certain ways to get ideas across. You know what I'm saying? They do all that. But what they didn't do, and you know what they did, they put technology and science first. You know they did.
They did. They absolutely
You wouldn't have been able to make it.
They absolutely did.
They would have died.
They would have died. No, they absolutely did. And I know the second question, I believe the second question was, if not vaccines, then what?
Okay.
There may have been a second or third question, but if vaccines, not what? So if you have folks say, well, I'm not going to take the vaccination, right? I don't trust the government, I'm not taking the vaccination. What is there? Is there anything available? Is there anything that they can take?
And this what Brother Rizza is going to have to come in with the strong. Because I don't know. I'm waiting. I haven't ran across anything, and I'm sure based off his level of education and the way he speaks, I'm sure he's going to be able to give us something. I know. I know Del Bigtree wasn't at the debate. The top anti-vaxxer.
Yes, and
the
let's
top
talk
anti-vaxxer.
to the people about that debate. The debate that took place, I think it was about 2 years ago. 2019. Because I remember that's when my mom got sick. December 2019. Yep. And there was a big debate. It was in Harlem, right?
In Harlem.
And so you would.
Supposed to been there.
I know. Mom's got sick, and
I was trying to come. Your mother was trying to make you come. I was like, no, you're not coming.
No, you did. You was like, no, stay there. That's more important. Then she came up out of it. Remember, she said, I thought you went to the debate. How was the debate? And I said, I didn't go.
One's supposed to go.
I know.
Mom's is most important. That's all we got. Is our mothers and our fathers. Right?
Absolutely.
And if you still got your mother and your father, and I don't believe in God, it's still a blessing.
Absolutely.
Simple as that. Just to have them around you, just to have their presence around you.
Is
and
a
that
blessing.
wisdom and knowledge to help raise you and mold you and shape you. That's a valuable force in your life.
Absolutely.
See, I honor my ancestors, but goddamn it, I don't want to honor them too quick.
But tell the people about your the experience at the vaccine debate. Who were you up against, and what was it like being there? I know you were there, Brother Garfield, Brother Saw Emotep, but what was it like, and who were you going up against?
Unbiased Sports.
Unbiased Sports.
Oh, we went up against the top-notch anti-vax community, the top. You go right to the Wikipedia page, well-funded, right? They had everybody was there for them. It was, but if you're going to fight somebody for your community, then give me the best, give me the top. You don't get no higher than that. Right? So I was rewatching the debate again. I know we started off slow, and then by the time we got into what we were supposed to be at, we smashed them out. Yeah, it was just really about listening. And if I had the chance to do it again, it's some things that I think I would do better based off more of what I know, you know what I'm saying? So the conversation was great. Y'all should go back and watch that debate.
So where can we find the debate?
You can find it on the Pseudo Killers channel and on Sunday TV.
Okay, all right. So the debate.
Yeah,
right. But you told me the crowd was kind of hostile. You were like the white folks.
Well, that's the
you
most ignorant white people I've seen in my life.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said the crowd was really.
It was very ignorant, and they just was out of order. Like
you said, shouting and yelling
and
things
talking over you while you was talking. Like when you was making good points, they was getting beat up. They was mad. So I love that. I relish in that. I relish, you know what I'm saying, and going to somebody else's home court, because that was their home court. And for me, it was I was right at home with that. Yeah, that was what it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be. All right,
yeah, but Rizza, and so Rizza and Del Bigtree, they're both great speakers.
Yes.
Like the white boy, he was a great speaker. Yeah, you can tell he's been on TV before. He just had his shit together. Might have been garbage.
Right, but he was.
But he had it. He was poised. He was all that.
Yes.
I know he worked on Dr. Phil's show. He worked on the Doctor's show. So he's used to that type of production. Like he just was. And after the contest, he came to me and said, "Man," he said, "I never met nobody that could match me like that."
Wow. I remember you told me that. I remember you told me that after the debate, and a lot of people, even I remember watching this video of you at the museum, I think it was in New York, and the scientists or anthropologists or maybe being the curator,
Yeah,
they were
that's
showing the
possible.
different fossils and
Skulls,
tools.
yeah.
Yeah, the skulls, and you came and you got with them, and that's one thing I can say that I respect about you, that you can go in different circles. You can go and talk and kick knowledge in the hood, and then you can sit with the scientists, and then sit with the historians, or sit with the engineers, and sit with the linguists, and hold discussions. And that's not something that you come across every day. And so, could you tell me, what is that like, brother, on being able to kind of maneuver in all of these different circles, and I mean, that's a skill.
Well,
ultimately.
no, I know my goddamn limits. No, I know I'm talking to a damn expert.
Right. But
So if you're talking to an expert, it's a different type of conversation. You gotta know that person is studied in that goddamn field. And if you say something half quack, half baked, halfway out of order, you know what I'm saying? And then I respect the degree that they got.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talked today, like you gotta respect a person like you. Like, I'm not gonna challenge you on something that you're talking about as far as that, because I ain't even there to challenge you.
You're in your lane.
And I mean, that's your lane. That's what you do. That's your professionalism. And so when you talk to an expert, respect their lane. And if you have something in that field that you know is an expert opinion, then you voice that and you have a conversation.